Good morning. I'm the Alpha Empath, and I am here to free your mind today. Spirit has put some very heavy things on my heart today, and I wanted to share it with the women today. Okay. Now, if you're watching me live, I need you to go ahead and say good morning to me because I want to know who is being blessed by the content that I share on my sessions. Okay. If you are not watching me live, I need you to go ahead and hit hashtag replay. And last but not least, if anything that I'm discussing today has affected you or you feel that it is helpful to your healing, I need you to go ahead and share me. Okay, so let's talk about orgasm. We're talking about sex today. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And I'm going to get raw and dirty because I understand that the type of trauma that we deal with in sexuality has hurt so many people. So I can't patty cake around this subject. I can't sugarcoat this subject. I just got to keep it raw. That's how I like to be any goddamn way. Okay. So listen, I was a victim of a brutal rape at the age of 4 years of age. Okay. So I was anally raped by a grown ass 25-year-old man when I was 4 years of age. In fact, it was so brutal, it left me hospitalized for about 3 months. Not only did it leave me hospitalized, but it left me with 3 sexually transmitted diseases that I had to be healed from. I also needed to be stitched back together because he tore me. Okay. Now, when a person experiences something like this, there's a couple of things that the psyche will do. There's a couple of things that the psyche will do. Let me tell you what my psyche did because I'm an empath. Okay. My psyche kind of disassociated from my body. It disassociated from my body. And I tend for a long period of time to live just in my mind, live in my spirituality with no association to my body, with no association to my feelings. If you are going to understand your feelings, ladies, you need to associate with your body. You have to understand what is going on in this body. You cannot live in your head. Yes, I understand that logic is important, but you are a woman. You are a woman and you got to understand what the fuck is going on in your body. And the body communicates through feelings. This is why feelings are important. Okay. So now let's get back to orgasm. As I told you, I disassociated from my body for years. I don't regret it because what it did is it caused my spirituality to increase. However, when I started having sex, people was acting like sex was such a big fucking thing. It wasn't really a big thing for me. I'll be honest with you guys. I had sex because I wanted affection, not because I was really enjoying sex. I was not really. I wasn't really enjoying it like that. I just said, you know what? I want affection. I want attention. I want to be held. And these are needs. These are needs. Humans need to feel connected. And a lot of women are exchanging sex for affection. And that is what I did. And I did it for years. I did it for years. And then I would hear women talk about how they had orgasms and they would act like it was so magical. And I'd be like, okay. I mean, sex is kind of overrated. I wasn't really doing this shit right. And that's why I thought it was overrated. So let's talk about the reasons why some women won't orgasm. Okay. One is because they are disassociated from their body because of trauma, because of sexual trauma. Number 2, they are having sex with a male partner that is not coming to give to them, but coming to take from them. When a man is coming to give, saying, hey, I want to have sex with this woman because I need her to please me, a woman gets into her head again instead of her body because she can't feel, because she needs to figure out how she needs to please him. He is coming to take from her, not to give to her. And because she is in her head, she cannot orgasm. Again, in order to orgasm, you have to relax, feel safe, and be completely in your body. Okay. So if you have a man, hey, you need to do this, you need to do this. I'm not feeling satisfied. You're going to be in your head and the energy pattern is off because he is in the feminine. He's not in the masculine. The feminine receives, if he is trying to receive sexual gratification from you, he is in the feminine. And then you have to go into the masculine and say, how can I please him? And then you as a woman will not orgasm. Here's another reason why women don't orgasm. And this is going to be a little bit of a doozy. And a lot of women ain't going to like when I say this shit, but I'm going to say it anyway. And I know y'all going to get mad, but go ahead and forgive me now. But it needs to be said. A lot of women cannot orgasm because they are spiritually dead. They are spiritually dead. Now, they might be spiritually dead for a myriad of reasons. Depression, trauma, rape, I don't know. But spiritual death. See, you can't see sex is the highest form of prayer. It is the highest form of prayer. It is sacred and sex is spiritual. But when we reduce sex to something animalistic, or when we abuse our feminine energy, or when we abuse our women end up being spiritually dead and they can't produce fruit. An orgasm is fruit. That's what it is. It is the fruit of life. It is the fruit of creativity. See, a woman has to be fruitful in more than just the area of giving birth to children. She has to be fruitful mentally. She has to be fruitful emotionally. She has to be fruitful spiritually. And if she is fruitful spiritually, those other three kingdoms are going to be affected. So a lot of men will say, hey, I am given to my woman. When I go into the bedroom, I am intent upon pleasing her. I want to please her. I will do whatever I got to do because I get my pleasure from pleasing her. But no matter what I do, she is not pleased. Well, have you considered, did you choose a woman that was spiritually awakened? Have you chosen a woman that was spiritually alive? Shit, you can fuck the shit out of some dead fucking bones, but it's still gonna be dead. It's still going to be fucking dead. And because it's dead, it's not going to produce life. It's not going to produce water, because water is what life comes from. Let me tell you something, and let me be transparent with you guys. After I got divorced, when it came to sex, because I had just been with that man, I thought that I had a problem getting wet. So I would buy KY jelly. I would buy KY jelly. And because I didn't get wet, I just thought, well, I have a medical condition and I need this KY jelly to, compensate for my medical problem. That's literally how I felt. Okay. So I had the KY jelly, but then a God rod came to me. I put on the KY jelly. When I put on the KY jelly, I didn't tell him because it was something I was kind of embarrassed about. So I did in the bathroom. I did safe sex, but let me tell you something. This motherfucker knew that I had put something on. He said, no. This is not how pure vagina feels. What did you put on? And my ex-husband had never known I had put nothing on. So I was fucking surprised. But see, here's the difference. When a man comes to give, he is focused upon your body, because he is focused upon what it takes to please you. So he knows when something is off. But when a man is not coming to give, he ain't gonna know when shit is off. He ain't gonna know. So he recognized, okay, something's wrong. She has something on that doesn't feel like natural vagina. Okay. Now I had a glorious time with him. The second time he came over, he was like, don't put none of that on. Don't put none of that on. In fact, he found it in my bathroom and threw it in the trash can. He said, if you got to need this, you don't need me. You don't need me. And sure enough, I changed from a woman that thought that something was medically wrong with me to a woman that could squirt to the fucking TV. And I don't give a fuck if you think it's piss. I don't care. I am telling you, I no longer have a problem with that at all. I was able to relax. And one of the reasons why I was able to relax is because there was a trust built and the relationship with this man that I did not have in my marriage. If you don't trust who you sleeping with, that's going to be another thing that stops you from orgasm. It really is. You should not be having a man come into you unless he is prepared to worship. He has to do what he needs to do to build that trust, because that trust is what's going to have the walls come down. Let me tell you something else. Y'all probably ain't gonna like this either. But while I was before I began to really become accustomed to my body, I would swell. You know, when you didn't had like somebody to hit you real hard, and then your lips swell up and they kind of flap over to the side and you be walking funny and shit. I don't know if that happened to y'all, but it happened to me. Now, don't make me sit up here and look stupid. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? When I say that you get so swole that your lips kind of swell up and they kind of flap open. Well, that's what happened to me, okay? And I thought that that was normal. I thought that that was normal. And I would be like, I can't have sex because I'm sore. And then my ex would be like, he would feel like he had really did some shit. You did not. I'm sore because you fucking abused me. That's what you did. You beat it up, but you didn't beat it up in a good way. You beat it up in a way that was painful to me. Sex should not be painful. It just should not be. Okay. You should enjoy the shit. Okay. But I was not enjoying sex. I really was not. Okay. So what I began to understand is when you have enough lubrication, when the man has done his part and you have relaxed enough and you trust him enough, your body, it flows like the mighty Mississippi. And because you have all that natural lubrication, it prevents that friction. And that friction is what's causing you to swell up. You ain't wet enough. You're not wet enough. You can have sex over and over and over again if you are wet enough. You have to see, your body will tell you when it's vibrationally aligned with you, and your body will tell you when it's fucking off. Listen to your body. Don't think nothing's wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You need to humble yourself and listen to what is going on with your body. Connect with your feelings. And as an empathic woman, I was connected to everybody else's feelings but my own. The first person that should be the recipient of your empathic gift is you. It's you. You figure out. See, I spend time in isolation because I need to figure out what the fuck is going on with me, because I owe that to myself. I deserve that. I deserve that. So let me go over here to some of these comments. Okay. First of all, none of your heifers said good morning to me. I don't appreciate that bullshit, but I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Okay. So Shadana says, second time hearing this message, confirmation. You are absolutely right. I'm glad that it was able to help you. Okay. So we have Zaria. Thank you, Zaria. You so polite. Thank you for saying good morning. We have this person right here saying good morning as well. We have another user. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Whoever this is, listen, when you say you know what I'm talking about, are you talking about that when you flip over like that? Listen, you're going to have to let him know you ain't fucking me right. You're going to have to let him know, okay? You're going to have to let him know that. But if he is doing that, you're going to have to check yourself. Have I released trauma? Have I done the work to forgive him? Because when women are holding grudges, or when a man has hurt them, when a man has hurt them and they are holding on to that trauma and they are not letting it go, it will inhibit their orgasm as well. It will inhibit it. And I know what men say. Men say, well, I fucking said I'm sorry. So she just needs to let it go. No, you sowed the seed. So now you got to take care of the seed. See, you got to take care of the good seed and the motherfucking bad seed. You can't just be the recipient of a woman's good fruit. If you sow the good fruit, you also have to be a recipient of her bad fruit. So if you have hurt her with your dealings and her body is no longer responding to you, then you have to cultivate her body again through trustworthy actions that will cause her walls to come down. When the walls come down, she will enjoy sex. And when a woman is relaxed and there is trust and she is letting go of her trauma, she is going to reward that man with more than just a wet vagina. She is going to reward him with how she speaks about him. She's going to treat him like a goddamn king. Not only is she going to do that, but she's going to be thinking after he has given her that much pleasure. You see, when a man pleases you right, you go to the bathroom and you fall the fuck over because you have another goddamn orgasm. You get up from the damn toilet, you fall on the floor because you have another damn orgasm. When a man does you like that, you start thinking, oh shit, what can I do to make this motherfucker's life better? Now, I don't know that if that's how y'all think, but that's what I think. That's exactly what I think. I can just think about him and I will get wet. And I'm like, oh shit, what I need to cook? Do I need to purchase a short set? What the fuck do I need to do? See, a woman will automatically give to the man when he comes in trying to give to her. When he says my intention is not to take from her, but instead of being a man that is looking for a wife, I'm going to be a husband and I'm going to sow good seed into her. And because I'm sowing good seed into her, and because I understand that this is a universal law, the fruit that she gives me back is going to be sweet. If your woman is giving you sour ass fruit, Is the seed that you sowing, is it sweet? Or are you using her just to release your nut? Listen, you guys, I know that this might be too real. I have been accused. Why are you so angry, Tiffany? Why are you yelling? Blah, 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 blah. But this is real. I want you to meditate on that a little bit. I got to go. I have clients I need to see. I love you guys. If you miss some of my videos, you can go to my YouTube page, okay? It's the Alpha Empath, okay? Also, you can join my Facebook group. It's called The Evolution of an Empath. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30. Bye-bye.